political story we are tracking from Ayodhya, where the stage is set for a political showdown over VHP's proposed yatra there. VHP leader Ram Vilas Vedanti has already been arrested from a temple near Ayodhya. The VHP has decided to defy that ban imposed by the Uttar Pradesh government on its Kosi Yatra. The Allahabad High Court, remember, had earlier upheld that ban. The holy city has now been put on high alert with heavy police presence in this sensitive Faizabad Ayodhya district. The police have also warned of arresting all those who will participate in that yatra. So far, 350 VHP activists have been arrested.
विमान से अभी जाएंगे 10:30 बजे हम वहाँ लखनऊ पहुँचेंगे और लखनऊ से हमारी योजना है कि हम अयोध्या पहुँच सकें। अब ये तो रास्ते में पकड़ेंगे और पकड़ करके कहाँ हमको भेजेंगे हमें मालूम नहीं।
Are you expecting them to come all the way to the Ghat given the security arrangements we've seen?
We will not allow them to come to the Ghat. We will not allow because under section 144 CRPC we have already issued a ban of collection of more than 5 people.
As you know that we have banned this 84 Kosh Parikrama, and to stop that all the administrative and police arrangements have been done, and we have so far arrested around 488 persons, and the important persons who have been arrested is Ram Vilas Vedanti ji Maharaj, MLA Rudoli Ramchandra Yadav, and some other sons at Varanasi.
This is what Ayodhya looks like ahead of the VHP's proposed Chaurasi Kosi Yatra. Relatively quiet, barricaded and flooded with men in uniform. Almost 8,000 police and paramilitary troops on the ground to prevent any untoward incident, to prevent anyone from getting anywhere near the ghats of the river Saryu. This is where the puja is to start. That will kickstart the VHP's Yatra. This road that you are seeing right here leads to the ghats. No one is being allowed to go in except media teams and the occasional administration officials who are passing by. Section 144 is in place not just here in Faizabad but in the surrounding 5 districts as well. More than 350 VHP powders have now been taken into preventive custody. Is this the lull before the storm? Well, that we'll have to wait and watch. But a yatra which not many people knew about outside Uttar Pradesh has suddenly gained political significance and generated headlines ahead of a big election year. In Ayodhya with K. Bimbadhar, I am Shreya Dhondial.
For more on that, we are now being joined by Shreya Dhondial on the phone line from Ayodhya. Shreya, take us to the security situation that is prevalent there right now.
Well, if you try and enter Ayodhya right now, the center of Ayodhya, it's a bit like trying to enter a war zone, Pallavi. There are barricadings at every level. There are 8,000 security personnel, and these are paramilitary security force personnel as well as people from the Uttar Pradesh police who are on the ground. And this is essentially a show of strength. In any case, not more than 5,000 saints were expected. But now with the barricading, not just here in Ayodhya, but also Faizabad and at the border of Uttar Pradesh itself, hardly anyone has been able to come in. Some saints from Ayodhya itself and at the Ramdas Shabni where I am right now, they did try and take out some sort of procession. There were just 50 of them. They simply got to the barricade. There was the police there. The police took them in preventive custody, has put them back in their ashram. So the sort of confrontation everyone was expecting hasn't really happened, simply because a number of VHP leaders have already been put under arrest. Some 300 of them have been arrested. Ashok Singhal, the VHP president, is going to be arrested from Lucknow. It is something he knows as well. So, can you call it a flop show? Yes, in a way it is, because the sort of confrontation everyone was expecting between the Samajwadi Party and the VHP, that hasn't really happened.
Shreya, clearly the Uttar Pradesh government taking no chances, but the VHP also on the face of it not backing down. As you're saying, it is not going to be the political showdown that one expected, but clearly the VHP has decided to make an issue of it.
yes, it has already made an issue out of it. Just see the way it has played out really in the political circles. On 17th of August, the VHP goes and meets the Samajwadi Party chief Mulayam Singh Yadav and his son, who is the chief minister of the state, Akhilesh Yadav. They go asking him for permission to hold this 84 Kosi Yatra. Now, given the fact that the Samajwadi Party's main vote bank in Uttar Pradesh are the minorities, did they really expect that permission to be granted? Anyway, playing politically safe, Mulayam Singh Yadav didn't say much that day. The next day, Azam Khan, the Muslim face of the party, protested, saying the yatra should not be held. The very next day, the chief minister of the state, Akhilesh Yadav, banned that yatra. So a yatra, which no one in fact outside Uttar Pradesh knew about, suddenly gained political significance ahead of a crucial 2014 election. The message that the Samajwadi Party has managed to send out, is something they wanted to send out, is earn some brownie points with their co-constituency. What has the VHP, I beg your pardon, gained from all of this? Well, they too have sent out a message to their Hindu middle class voter. This essentially is hardly a religious yatra, Pallavi. To put it in perspective, this is a political yatra that was meant to mobilize forces before the 2014 elections, and they have managed to send that message down to their own political constituency.